Hello everybody, my name is John and welcome to Gamescape. Today we're going to be creating a new barbarian to go through the campaign with. I'm just going to kind of use the preset that we have here. Go to finalize. I think this looks good enough. Name our character. So Crom is a name that I used back in Diablo 2 with one of my first barbarians. So that's kind of stuck with me. So again, we're going to create a new barbarian. We're going to go through the campaign with this barbarian. And I have a build already set up for this character. So let's begin. We'll do World Tier 2 Veteran. I really want the extra experience, and I also want the extra gold.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was, and Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
find better shelter before I freeze.
It's not looking good for a hero so far. Almost freezing, dead horse.
Another abandoned town.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
Ah! He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
What's it to you?
Oswin, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all. Kill us all.
Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain. There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw. Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
No one should live in fear. I will cleanse the old ruins of evil.
Truly? Oh, thank you.
Let's see what else she has to say.
I'm sorry, it's a bit cramped.
It's still better than a cave.
Alenta went a bit deaf last winter. You might need to speak up around her. Nothing special about our little town, but it's home. We'll do what we can for him. Might have to keep him in the shed for now, though. He tried to bite off Osman's fingers.
Fire's looking good, but I should watch it a little longer to make sure it doesn't go out. A warm hearth. There are still things to be grateful for in this world.
If Devmir's taking up all the space by the fire, just give him a shove.
What's that? You say something?
Oh, you poor thing. Traveling in this awful weather. Let me help you out.
So I have some available points. I believe that was from achievements from the last character. The build that I want to do was a bleed build. I did look up the build online, and it gave me the basis for what I want to choose. So let's allocate these 11 points. The first one for basic skills, we want lunging strike. Lunge forward and strike an enemy for 13 damage. We want enhanced lunging strike, which is kind of the natural progression. And this gives us some health back. 30% increased damage and heals you for 2% maximum life. when it damages a healthy enemy. Now for this one, Battle Lunging Strike, this starts our bleeding damage. Inflicts 6 bleeding damage over 5 seconds. So we want that. Naturally we want Rend. Cleave enemies in front of you, dealing 4 damage and inflicting 35 bleeding damage over 5 seconds. And then dealing direct damage with Rend extends the duration of vulnerable on enemies by 2 seconds. And vulnerable enemies take 20% increased damage. Now for this, Violent Rend deals 12% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. And then we have Furious Rend, which give us back some Fury. Grants 4 Fury per enemy hit up to a maximum of 20 Fury. Keep going down the list. Now we have Defensive. For this, we're going to choose Rallying Cry. Bellow a Rallying Cry, increasing your movement speed by 30% and resource generation by 40% for 6 seconds, and nearby allies for 3 seconds. What I like about this is that I'm helping somebody else out as well. Of course, we go to Enhanced Rallying Cry, which makes you unstoppable. And what Unstoppable does is all control impairing effects are removed and prevented, which is pretty nice. And then we want Tactical Rallying Cry. 20 Fury and grants you an additional 20% resource generation. So we need 2 more points to get to our next one, which is War Cry. And I think I'll just put it in Lunging Strike and Rend and start building those up. But now, let's get to the ruins. I like the distance of Lunging Strike. Abandoned homes. Small improvements, but still improvements. We can now get War Cry. Bellow Mighty War Cry, increasing your damage dealt by 15% for 6 seconds and nearby allies for 3 seconds. Which is awesome, because again, those who are around us benefit from this. Wrong button. Clear the map. Missed one. There we go. Kind of feel like I'm playing on easy mode right now. Continuing with War Cry. Enhanced War Cry. War Cry grants you Berserking for 4 seconds. So Berserking grants 25 increased damage and 15 increased movement speed. This effect lasts up to 5 seconds. So now we're doing even more damage than before. I want to make sure that we clear the map. is cleared, we can defeat our first boss. Decapitated priest.
You've returned.
She seems surprised.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent. Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew, good company, and...
Stay for a pint.
Wash out the taste of the stew.
We'd be honored if you'd join us.
To our savior!
I saw my corpse, and from my mouth called hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age from the ashes. I saw the weak made strong, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. Rathma's prophecy.
my mother's blood, my mother's body. So, shall you witness her glory before you die? Not ready yet. Huh?
They're coming! The whole damned village! Get up! Get up! We have to fight our way out! There! Take them! May the light preserve us. Lost souls! All of you!
You are blessed like us now.
That was all of them. Light willing. Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you, I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and... What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
Let's see what's inside the chapel. I know that if we wait for him, there's a dialogue that he gives us.
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place. Have a look inside, but hurry. I will prepare the torch.
What were you doing in Nazareth?
Looking for the town priest. He stopped sending tithes, and I came to find out why. As I neared the village, I sensed darkness around the ruins. I went to investigate. Found the priest's body. Demons. Foolishly, I took shelter in the Vesk and ate their food. You know the rest.
That they tried to feed him the pebbles,
Blood petals.
pebble
Like the ones I was
petals
fed.
as well.
Is this real?
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Sin is their birthright. My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist! Resist her temptation! Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world. They have awakened, Mother.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
You came to thank the light. You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision. A horned demon. She said the lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help the people survive.
Help them.
She called them her children, and they welcomed her like a mother.
Mother? No. It cannot be.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us.
Bring him to the cathedral in Kyovshad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Who is the mother?
Do not call her that. It is a demon, Lilith. The Gospel says that she will walk among the people, posing as the Mother of Sanctuary. If she is here, it is humankind's own sin that has brought her.
Who is the hermit?
He surrounds himself with dark knowledge. Tread carefully, and pray he has not fallen to Lilith as well.
The townsfolk met Lilith, decapitated the priest, and then brought him to the ruins. So Warcry. If at least 6 enemies are nearby when you cast Warcry, your damage bonus is increased by an additional 10%. So this is what the guide wants us to do. So I'll go ahead and do that. Should be noticed I don't specifically enjoy using guides. I like to kind of discover stuff on my own. But I will follow it for the general skills, and then I will try to explore on my own, switching things up or doing these side passive effects and see what I can make out of it. I thought for these videos, building a new Barbarian, I would at least start with the baseline to get things going. But I do enjoy switching things up or trying to create something I can call my own.
Is anyone here?
Whatever is brewing smells awful. A healer's tools. They look freshly used. Herbs, mushrooms, organs. Not for cooking.
What are you hiding back here?
Short fangs, young, freshly turned, easy kill. Further south than the others. They're spreading.
Coated in dry blood. Is this intended to catch beast or human?
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon?
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kyovshad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
An odd assortment of empty bottles. Some of them still reek of strong spirits. So somebody's been drinking.
This close to the city. Lilith's evil is spreading. Thought I'd live to see all this. The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it. Let's not linger. Kyovshad lies just ahead.
I didn't notice this before, but all the demons were turned towards the statue, yelling at it. Inscriptions badly marred by claw marks. May light of Father Inarius dawn down upon all who travels of this holy land. Not sure of the rest.
Don't have enough fury.
Hold. To enter the city, you
We
must
have no
first...
time for this. To enter Kyovshad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you!
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine, but this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so too will the light burn away your sin.
What sin do you think bothers a barbarian? I don't think he's concerned about greed. I think pride is just something that's built in. Anger is what's used. I think a barbarian would have a problem with fear. Being afraid of battle.
Fear.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you. Welcome to Kyovshad.
The next skill is charge. Become unstoppable and rush forward, pushing enemies with you and swinging through them for 14 damage and knocking them back. So that's the next skill we'll use.
So, what did you write on that piece of wood? Something about fear matters little, I suppose. I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
What are the villagers doing in those ruins?
Sacrificing, summoning demons, honing all the wonderful gifts that Lilith gave them. The cathedral loves to go on about him. His imprisonment in hell, his valiant escape, his glorious return here, the world he created. But they never mention how being tortured in hell for a few millennia turned you into an ass.
It's pretty funny.
There was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise of the primevals, the return of Lilith and Inarius, the doom of our world. Inarius adopted the prophecy for his own selfish purposes, put it in the Cathedral of Light's gospel, and made it seem like he would be the hero to save us. Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crowbait.
With what you're paid, you're lucky she has 4 legs.
So the old man's finally decided to bite back.
Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay.
Wait.
20
The
gold,
old man
not
sold
too
me this
bad.
too. Said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Arms for the light. Raise the father.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Heradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number. There is another Heradrim, Donner. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosgland. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the dry steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see, you are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? or some greater power pulling the strings. I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Well, I think we'll stop there. I want to thank you for watching. I hope this gave you an escape from the world for a little while. And until next time.